Slime Rancher isn't so open-ended that there's no goals in the game, but it's also not so linear that you feel like you're just following what the game wants you to do. You start off on a farm where you can build cages or build gardens. You have these slimes that are just hopping around the world. You suck them up, they're smiling. You throw them in a cage, you feed them some food. They poop out these like ports, they're called, which give you money, and there's like a whole economy in the game. But that's not what's so brilliant about Slime Rancher. It knows who's going to be playing it. So what they did is they have a guy named H. H used to own this farm before you come along. And as soon as you start exploring, in the first area, there's a little note and he's like, "Hi, my name is H. I'm gonna leave these little notes around for you to find." And the further you explore, the more notes from H you find. Some are funny, like I never said these notes would be useful, and just like some random facts. Other ones are pretty cool. H says that he is leaving on one last adventure, and that's kind of just all that you're told. I started getting more and more curious about these notes from H. They would give me little affirmations, and they meant a lot to me, because I was playing this game because I felt like I couldn't function in life. About 10 days ago, my girlfriend left for the army. Suddenly having her not in my life with zero contact as she is in boot camp has not been an easy transition. It's just felt like I've had a mental block on everything. So I was like, well, I guess I might as well play Slime Rancher, because what the heck else am I gonna do? As soon as I sit down to write a script, I give up in like 15 to 20. And slowly over time, these little notes kind of built me up and made me feel better. And I wanted to know, H, you're making me feel great. Tell me more about your story. You unlock different areas in the map, and towards the end of the map, you start getting to these sections that have all these doors. You press a button and one door closes, but when a door closes, another one opens, and you can't ever have both doors open at the same time. And H leaves a little message, and this was a game changer for me. Sometimes you can only choose one door, and no matter what door you choose, you're gonna wonder what would have happened if I went through that other door. H keeps on talking about these doors, and he keeps on talking about this girl that he fell in love with. His whole life he's been an adventurer. He's had no interest in love, but this girl, just something about her is catching his eye. By the end of the game, he gets to this portal. We get to this portal, and H leaves a little note there, and he says, "Here it is, the final frontier. I can be the first person to go through this portal, see what's on the other side of space and time, or I can figure out what all this fuss is about love. 2 doors. Which door to choose?" And that calls back to the first note in the game where he said he's leaving on one last adventure, and that one last adventure wasn't that portal at the end. He chose to turn around and go be with the girl that he fell in love with. And here I am now at the end of the game, reading this note. I've got my girlfriend in the army for 3.5 years. My mental state is as crummy as it's ever been. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I've got options. I can try to work through this. I can try to be creative. I didn't really want to make a video on Slime Rancher, but that's the door I'm choosing. I'm choosing to try to be creative. Slime Rancher is really a good game. I love how the developers chose to give these messages of choosing your door in a game that people that were struggling mentally were the most likely to play. That is brilliant, and they have my utmost respect because of that.